Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, I'm Guy Iniza Usman from 10B class. Today I'm gonna tell you about a folklore from North Sumatra, the legend of Toba Lake and Samosir Island. Enjoy the story. A long time ago, in a valley in North Sumatra, lived a young man named Toba. He works every day in the field as a farmer, but it's a shame that this year's harvest is very little, unlike previous seasons. So Toba went fishing in the evening. He waited for a long time and became desperate. Then suddenly, something tugged on his fishing line. Toba was overjoyed and started playing his fishing line. Wow, that's a big fish, said Toba. He pulled his fishing line with all his might, and a large fish with golden scales appeared. Wasting no more time, Toba immediately put the fish in the container and immediately brought it home to cook it quickly. Arriving at home, Toba was disappointed because the firewood had run out. Looks like I ran out of firewood. I better go for some in the fields. Then he put the fish in the cup. I will eat well today, said Toba while looking for firewood. Had enough of looking for firewood, he immediately started a fire. But when Toba went to take out the fish, he was surprised because the fish had disappeared. There were only a few gold pieces, don't know where it came from. Where's my fish? And whose gold is this? Toba was confused by the strangeness and intended to enter his room to calm down. But when Toba opened the door in his room, he was surprised. A woman with long hair stands for combing her hair. Trembling, Toba asked the woman, "Who are you?" The woman turned her face towards Toba. Seeing that, Toba was fascinated and stunned for a moment. He had never seen a woman as beautiful as her. "I am the incarnation of the fish you caught earlier. Those gold pieces are the remnants of my scales." Toba was still confused and asked the woman, "How could a beautiful woman like you become a fish?" The woman smiled. "Once I was cursed by the god to become a fish, but thanks to you, the curse has now disappeared. Let's go to the kitchen. I'll make you food. You must be hungry." Toba, who was still confused about everything, only confided why the woman invited him into the kitchen. The woman immediately prepared food for Toba. Toba was also very amazed by the shrewdness of the woman. He wished in his heart, "If only she wanted to be my wife." Apparently, Toba's wish was known by the woman. "I want to be your wife, but I have one condition that you must not break," said the woman. Hearing the woman's word, Toba was shocked to hear what she said. "Tell me, what are the conditions? If we get married, don't ever bring up or tell anyone about my origin. If you disobey, something bad will happen." Toba agreed. For him, it was an easy condition. Eventually, the two got married. Toba was working so hard in the fields to fulfill their family needs. As time went on, his wife became pregnant. Toba can't wait for the birth of his child. Long story short, the woman gave a birth to a son who was later named Samosir. Samosir grew into a naughty and lazy child. Every day, he just playing around, raising and hanging out. Toba started to feel concerned about his son's behavior. Until one day, his mother asked Samosir for help to deliver his father's lunch. At first, Samosir refused. However, his mother kept persuading him until finally Samosir agreed. "Alright, Mom, I deliver this food to father." But on his way, Samosir decided to pray first. Throughout the fight, Samosir felt hungry. Without thinking, he ate the food that was supposed to be for his father. Meanwhile, in the field, Toba couldn't wait for the food which never came. He was very hungry. In the distance, it seemed that someone has come with his lunch. Seeing that, Toba was happy and asked his son, "Where have you been, Samosir? Toba, Dad has been waiting for you for a long time." Samosir answered that he prayed for a little bit earlier and immediately gave him the food. But when Toba opened his one, he was surprised to find only the leftovers. "Huh? What is this, Samosir? Have you eaten it on the way?" "Yes, Dad. I ate some on the way earlier, but I left a little for you. At least it's the enough, right?" Hearing Samosir's answer, who felt no guilt, Toba was furious. "Your behavior is out of line. You're lazy and always troubling your parent. You lazy little fish. Come here." Toba's anger was unstoppable. Without realizing he had broken the promise he made before, Toba hit Samosir with his rod until he cried loudly. While crying, Samosir went home. Arriving at home, Samosir complained to his mother. Sobbing, he told that his father called him a lazy little fish and a burden to his belly. Mommy, another fish child, Mom, another fish child. Heard the story, the mother got shocked and made her feel sad. She did not expect that her husband would break his promise by bringing up her origin. Son, your father said to your heart, you'll always be your mother's child. Now hurry up and run up to the hill before the big disasters come. Samosir ran up to the hill to obey his mother. Instantly, the sky turned dark, thunder and lightning struck many times. The storm made the river overflow, the coin causing a crash flood. Then, Toba jumped into the flood and returned to the form of a fish. Toba, who was walking in the field, was shocked to see the flood coming towards him. He didn't have time to escape. Toba was swept away and down into the flood. The fish came into Toba's drowned body. You have broken your promise. I'm sorry. Soon, the waters in undirty the place, and left only the hill of the town in the middle where Samosir is hiding. Now, the hill is called now Samosir Island, and the fort, which has now become a lake, is known as Toba Lake. That's all for the story, and so the moral of the story is, when we making a promise, do not disobey them, because there will be a bad consequences for us. And the second moral is, as a child, when we giving orders by our parents, do not disobey them, because if we do not, we could potentially harm ourselves. That's it from the story. Thank you. If I'm making mistake, I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.